Hello and good morning from our room at Portofino Bay. So today we are going to be going to Islands of Adventure and hopefully Universal Studios. The family is finishing getting ready in their room. We're going to go hop on a water taxi. We've already had breakfast. We went to Starbucks, which is right across the water from our room. And we're going to have a fun day, hopefully at both Universal and at Islands. Going to be using our express passes, which come with the stay at a deluxe resort at Universal, which is awesome. So we're going to be taking advantage of that and having dinner, I think, at Islands of Adventure, which sounds pretty cool.
I'm going to try and get some virtual lines.
We'll see what happens. But I guess let's head to the water taxis and get the day started. The water taxis are right outside our room. Did not really get to show off this view last night because it was dark, but this is what we can see. The Starbucks that we went to is way over there. So right across the water, and the parents are in pretty much the adjacent room right next to us. So yeah, that's where we're going to be heading to take over to Universal, probably Islands first. But I guess we will consult with the family and see what they want to do. Alright, so I'm going to try to see if I can get a virtual return for Hagrid's from the hotel room. It's about to be 11 o'clock, and I think they are distributed at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. So right now I am just refreshing the virtual line pass time until it turns 11 o'clock. Let's see. Okay, it's 11 o'clock right now, but no passes have been distributed yet. I'm also unsure if we are within the boundaries of being able to get a virtual line return pass by being at a Universal Orlando Resort, or you have to be in the City Walk area to get a virtual time, but I'm not sure. So far, not much luck. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I got something.
What?
I'm gonna go for
How come nothing's popping
1 o'clock to 1:30. Cool. Okay, I did it.
Oh.
There you go. So you got one too?
We can do
Maybe get a little bit earlier or later one.
a later one.
Yeah, just in case. Okay, cool. So we got
So we
virtual returns for Hagrid's.
We have options, and then depending on what time we get to the park, maybe we'll release one of the times just so another, like...
Well, I don't think you got it.
What? Shoot.
There you go.
Okay, well, we have options.
And good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
So right now we're heading over to the Universal Studio Store to grab some sunglasses.
Yeah, I'm just
And
tooling
then-
along the lake here, having a good old time.
Right? On your little moped. And then we're gonna hop on the water taxi over to Islands of Adventure. Hooray! Alright, so we had to come back up to the lobby to get our temperature checked. So we have our temperature armbands here before we can head over to the parks. Gonna try to show off a little bit more of the resorts a little bit later. But now, I think we are heading over to the Universal Studio Store, unless Dennis and Brendan have already gotten their sunglasses that they wanted from there. The lobby is right at the stairs right there. The Universal Studio Store is right here, and then the Starbucks that we went to this morning for some breakfast sandwiches and coffee is right over there. And then there's the boat launch, which is I'm pretty positive where we're heading now, because it looks like Dennis has some new sunglasses for the parks. Alright, so now everybody has what they need to have a successful and comfortable experience at the theme parks. So we're heading over to the water taxis. I'm pretty sure that our rooms are right here. We're on the second floor, right outside the boat launch area. Okay, here we are pulling away from the dock, head over to City Walk. This is a really nice view of Portofino Bay. Okay, so we have about 2 hours before our Hagrid's return time, so we'll see what we end up doing and where we end up having lunch. I guess before that time, there's Mom, Dad, and Dennis right over there, and then here's Brennan. Hi. Portofino Bay is way back there around the corner. We're passing by the Hard Rock Hotel, which we still have not stayed at, and we definitely need to at some point. It is on our Universal Hotel bucket list. One day stay here. There's the entrance to Universal Studios right there, and heading underneath the bridge. And then right on the other side of the bridge is Universal Globe. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so we just got off of the water taxi. I know that I said we were going to go to Islands of Adventure first, but I think we're heading into Universal Studios. to do a few shows and rides over here that we didn't have a chance to do yesterday first, and then head over 2 islands. Okay, so we're inside the park, and where are we heading first, Mr. Dennis?
Shrek 40!
Nope, we're gonna go to the Bourne Stuntacular to do that. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also excited for you guys to see it because it's so cool. Okay, this is gonna be our first time using our express passes from Portofino Bay, so let's see if they get us in. Hopefully, the show starts in about 15 minutes. So never mind, they actually don't take express pass at the Bourne Stuntacular, and that show is completely full. So, what are we doing now?
Rip Ride Rocket.
We're gonna do Rip Ride Rocket because it was closed yesterday, so we're definitely gonna be using our express pass over here. All right, so we just got off of Rip Ride Rocket, and while we did that, the parents went over here to do Jimmy Fallon, but now we're heading to the back of the park to hop on a train to take that over to Hogsmeade. So Brendan and I made it all the way down to the end of the street, so we turned around and you guys were nowhere to be found, and I guess you were getting some beads.
I was getting beats. This red one was the hardest one to get yet.
Why?
Because the guy was looking at me the whole time, wouldn't throw it.
All right, we made it over to King's Cross, taking this over to Hogsmeade to ride Hagrid's motorbike adventure. And luckily they do have express pass over here, so that is going to be very nice. All right, so we've been in line for about maybe 10 minutes or so in the express line. So it's a little bit backed up, but we are moving. Okay, so we made it to the platform for the train. That took about 30 minutes or so, so it was a pretty long wait even with the express passes. All right, here comes the train back again to King's Cross Station. We are pretty much going to go straight over to Hagrid's motorbike adventure, ride that, and then go get some lunch at Confisco's. All right, so we made it to 2 Islands of Adventure. Hooray! It's nice and bright right now. You can kind of hear it right there. That's where we're heading. Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure, and I'm really glad that you got a return window because I think we're already out of mine. I think we just barely missed it.
Yeah.
So glad that we did that just in case. I went ahead and I deleted my virtual return time, so maybe somebody can pick that up when those times drop again because it's a pretty busy day, and it'd be cool if everybody could experience Hagrid's. But we're about to do that right now. Okay, but our first stop is going to be to put all of our belongings into a locker. So I'll see you right after we get off of Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure for the first time with Mom and Dad. Yay! What do you think of that? Is that intimidating? Hey, Mom. Mama. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Are you excited though?
Oh, yes.
And what do you think, Dad? Dad's doing this too?
Yeah, sure.
You guys are gonna love this. This is honestly the best ride.
We said we're
Ever.
going to do this for roll.
Seems like it's smooth.
It's very, very smooth.
Hello students, once again I'm here to tell you to please keep your mask on your face properly at all times, covering both your mouth and your nose. Your mouth and your nose, not just your mouth, but both your mouth and your nose.
Mouth and your nose.
Thank you.
Are you excited to do this again? Yay. Okay, so we just got off of Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure. What'd you guys think?
The whole family got to do it. That was the best part.
Yay! Dennis, you got the front row on a different car than us.
Yep, that's the best part.
Wasn't it great?
That's fun.
So what did you guys think of it?
Oh, my goodness. What a thrill.
Was it fun?
It was scary. It was very fast.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
that was-
that was pushing the limit, man. They're right on the edge.
But was it fun?
Yeah, I didn't like
more
that
of a ride
part
than I
where
thought
you
it was
went
gonna be.
backwards, you know, and then it went backwards for a while. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, no, this is making me ill.
Well, I'm glad you guys did it.
Yeah.
And I had fun. I'm glad you guys did it. It was fun. Okay, so everybody got to do Hagrid's motorbike adventure, and they did like it. I think my mom and dad were a little bit afraid of it, but I think they appreciated it. And I'm very jealous of Dennis getting the front row. It's such
And
an
I
experience.
am full of pure, unfiltered joy right now.
So now we are heading back through Seuss Landing over towards the front of the park, port of entry, to have lunch at Confisco's. It's pretty interesting. It looks like the bypass walkway over to Universal Studios is open. And this connects over by the old Blue Man Group entrance, and then Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Hi, Dennis. All right, so we made it back to the front of the park, to the Confisco Grill, which is right here at the entrance of port of entry, right next to the Incredible Hulk and Dr. Doom. So the parents and Dennis have never eaten here before, so I'm excited to see what they think of it. All right, so the food has arrived. Dad got a Southwest salad right over there. Mom, you got the pad thai, right?
Yep.
Dennis, you got this wrap right here, right? This
Chipotle chicken wrap.
Chipotle chicken wrap. I got this udon right here, which is pretty good. I think the pork belly udon. And then Brennan, you got
A chilled tuna noodle salad.
Yes.
This is very good.
So this is all gonna
Actually,
be
that's the
pretty good.
perfect size.
And we have to eat this kind of quick so we can continue on with our day at Islands of Adventure and have some more fun. Okay, so we just finished up at Confisco. Hello.
Hi.
Did you enjoy your food?
Oh man, it was so good. Now I'm ready to take a little nap.
So we came over to the rest zone so I could show Dennis and my parents the construction on the VelociCoaster, which is going to be opening here hopefully pretty soon.
Whoa, what's that?
What do you think, Dennis?
What is it?
It's the VelociCoaster.
VelociCoaster?
You've never seen this. What do you think of the brand new roller coaster there across the water?
Wow.
That was never there before. What do you think of the VelociCoaster construction?
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks really scary.
Would you
Lots
do
of
that one?
Looks really high, huh?
Would you do that one? No, you don't think so?
No.
Is Hagrid's right there at the pinnacle of your
Yeah.
coaster experience?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you did like Hagrid's, right?
I did. I loved Hagrid's. I didn't like the part where it backed up and again, you know.
Yeah.
It went a little. I can take a short little back, but it went backwards for a ways.
Mm-hmm.
And
But a good amount of thrill and fun.
a lot of thrill.
Hopefully.
A lot of thrill.
A lot of
And,
G's, probably.
It was really
3 or 4
fun.
G's.
You really felt like you were riding a motorcycle, you know.
Yeah, and very cool. It's like a story roller coaster, so
Yeah.
it's very different than an average roller coaster. Okay, let's head over to Seuss Landing.
Yeah, it's a cool experience.
So we're gonna go see if the bypass to Universal Studios is open still. It was earlier. If it is, we may take that over to Universal to potentially do the Jason Bourne Stuntacular. So we'll see. There's a lot of Seuss Landing that's a little bit interesting right now, like the If I Ran the Zoo area, because a lot of the, not a lot of, I think 6 books by Dr. Seuss are not going to be printed anymore, and a few of those are referenced throughout Seuss Landing, so it'll be interesting to see what Universal does with that. This area never reopened after the parks opened up back in June, and now it's presumed that it's not going to open up at all, because this is one of the books, If I Ran the Zoo, that is not going to be published again by the Dr. Seuss publishing company. So this area is probably going to turn into something else in the future. Okay, so the bypass is open, but after talking about it, I think we're going to go and stay here in Islands of Adventure and potentially do that tomorrow. So we're coming over here to the Cat in the Hat to ride this. It's been a minute since I've been in the express line for Cat in the Hat. It's also been a minute since I've seen it this busy in here, but it's going to be fun.
Have no fear of this mess.
Said the Cat in the Hat.
I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know.
Alright, I'm taking a picture of Dennis laying this massive egg. Okay, I got it. We just got off of the Cat in the Hat. And now I think we're gonna go do, I wanna do the trolley train ride. Oh, Mom's gonna try to toss the hat on Dennis's head. That was terrible. Alright, so here we are, next up in line for the High in the Sky Seuss trolley train ride. This is gonna be cool. I haven't gone this side of the track in a little bit. Okay, so Brendan and I are in the front row. Getting to really experience this.
And I keep careful
This is
track.
exciting. We're heading right over the Truffula Tree Forest,
trees.
past the
bright colored
Onceler
tops of the truffula
and
trees.
his house.
Mile after mile
One fish,
in
two
the
fish.
fresh blowing breeze.
There's the Cat in the Hat that we just rode.
It's
There's
the most
the
wonderful
zoo
thing
down
on
there.
the face of the earth.
That's probably not going to be reopening at some point.
Hey,
There's
I like green
the,
eggs and ham.
green eggs and ham
I do.
building.
I like them, Sam. I am.
and then a nice view
And I
of
will eat
the
them
Incredible
here
Hulk
and there.
Coaster. There's a nice view of
Now
the
keep your eyes peeled for
VelociCoaster.
sneeches. They are known to
One of
love
these days,
sneeches.
I will be able
There's one down
to
there,
see this
fishing.
testing.
He's floating.
Not
He's
today,
fishing.
though, probably.
He might catch a fish with a pinwheel-like tail.
all gonna
he
launch?
might catch a fish who has fins like a
Nope.
sail.
Okay, we
Well,
are
she
coming
did,
to
and that wasn't
the
a
end of
smart
our
thing
little
to do.
experience.
You see, when she
I hope you can hear me, because the last time we rode this, you weren't really able to hear anything that I said at all. Okay, so we just got off of the High in the Sky Seuss trolley train ride. I just ever consciously on the lookout for other references to books that are not going to be published anymore, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street is one of them. And pretty much this entire area is themed to Mulberry Street. This entire store is the Mulberry Street store. This right here, which that's a kind of a caricature of Dr. Seuss himself. What I didn't know is that, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, is actually apparently Dr. Seuss's first children's book, published under the name Dr. Seuss instead of Theodore Geisel. Okay, so now we're heading back in the opposite direction from where we came, back through Marvel Superhero Island, and then on to Toon Lagoon and Jurassic Park and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. All right, so we made it over to Marvel Superhero Island, and Dennis and myself are gonna go ride the Incredible Hulk. I think Brennan and my parents are just gonna hang out over here on the bench. So we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Alright, so you guys just got off the Hulk. How was it?
Oh, it was great. I was a little like worried, you know, but then sunshine came out, rainbows, lots of rainbows, like triple, quadruple rainbows, and then we went up, 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 up. Oh, and then we started in the Macarena, and then I was dancing, and then at the top of the loop, I just started taking my mask off. Apparently, my ears hurt things.
Oh no, where'd the extra hand come from?
Well, even though nobody asked for my opinion on the Incredible Hulk, I had a great time, and I feel very fortunate that we've been able to express past so many rides today. It's been pretty cool, right? Yeah. And now we're heading over to Spider-Man to do the very same.
I want pics of Spider-Man now.
And this is new. The walls around Spider-Man are now down, so we don't have to go all the way down and into Toon Lagoon to get in line for Spider-Man, so we can head back to the regular entrance. It's kind of cool how the express line where Spider-Man takes you into the dark room. You can even see Spider-Man's footprints up there. This is where Peter Parker develops his pictures. Okay, that only took about 5 or 10 minutes or so. We already made it to the loading platform for Spider-Man.
Hello? This is Jonah Jameson. Roger, over. Is this thing on? Listen, Scope. Crime reports are coming in from all over the city, and I'm starting to get worried. Did you see that? The spider signal! With Spider-Man nearby, trouble can't be far away. And you know what trouble means. Headlines! National coverage! So don't screw this up!
Alright, just got off of Spider-Man, and of course we had to come right next door to do Dr. Doom's Fearfall because Dennis really wants to. The express pass line for this kind of enters in along the side of the building, which is pretty interesting. So it's going to be myself, Dennis, and Brennan on this one. My parents are going to sit this one out, I think. I think they'll join us on the next one that we end up doing. Okay, we just rode Dr. Doom's Fearfall, and it was terrifying. We had a good time. A lot of fun was had. But a lot of terror and scaredness happened as well. Okay, so we met up with Mom and Dad, and Mom wants to see a tower launch for Dr. Doom's Fearfall. And it sounds like one's about to launch here in a moment. Oh, there it goes. That's always the most exhilarating part of it. We were on that left tower right there. We got a nice view of, well, pretty much just the Hulk roller coaster and then the interstate. Alright, so we made it to Toon Lagoon. I'm going to take everybody behind Bill's Rat Barges to show off the VelociCoaster back over here so they can see that and then see one of my favorite places in all of Islands of Adventure. One of my favorite places, of course, being the area behind me, Ship the Olive, because it's so quiet and relaxing. There's Mom, Dad, and Dennis right over there vicariously living through everybody getting soaked. Really?
Yeah.
You did not?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Here I thought they were trying to live through everybody getting soaked and having a good time, and Dennis was off getting coins to get everybody wet.
They were wearing ponchos. We didn't want them.
Mom and Dennis are in charge of these little cannons right here. And that was Dennis's little bit of cannon. What was that? Did you miss?
No, it was anticlimactic. It didn't go very far.
Is that representative of something?
Is Mom gonna get these people? Oh! That was rude. How dare you? Sorry, Dennis. It happens to everyone.
I still got him.
And here we are, behind me, Ship the Olive. Gonna get a nice up close and personal look at the VelociCoaster, which is probably not gonna be testing while we're here, because why would it? So they have the barricades down there, so they're probably gonna be testing this at some points today, so we'll see. We are actually having dinner right over there in Mythos, because Dennis has always wanted to eat there. So you never know, we could get lucky and see it testing a little bit later. Right now, Brennan and Mom are getting a picture together because, check it out, they're wearing the exact same shirts. Mom got that one yesterday and Brennan decided to wear it today. I also got a picture on Mom's little disposable camera, and then Dad is wearing his Blues Brothers shirt. Hey Dad, what do you think of this area? Isn't it nice? Nice and relaxing.
Quiet and serene.
Get to see the entire park from here too. Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite spot.
Serenity, huh?
Mom and Dad are taking a little selfie down there with the Incredible Hulk right behind them. So we have an hour before we have to head over to Mythos for dinner. So I'm presuming that we'll make it through Jurassic Park and we see the VelociCoaster from that perspective. Uh-oh, they're going underneath the waterfall. And then we'll head over to the Wizarding World. And then on to Mythos to end our day at Islands of Adventure. So here we were, about to head over to Jurassic Park, and then Mom goes, look Roy, it's running! And it looks like it's actually testing right now. I don't believe it. There it goes. Oh my god, there it goes. What? I don't believe it. I'm finally getting to see the VelociCoaster testing. That is beautiful. Okay, maybe if we head over to Jurassic Park, we'll be able to see it testing some more. Wow. Yes! I finally got to see the VelociCoaster testing.
Yay!
Yay! And it looks so cool and fun, and I'm excited to ride it and go woohoo! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, while myself and Brennan were checking out the VelociCoaster construction, Dennis decided to spontaneously ride the rapids.
I thought it would take a while.
Nope. We just watched it once, and then we were like, "Where's Dennis?" And they were like, "He's riding Blutos."
I wanted to live my dreams.
I swear, between Dad riding Smuggler's Run by himself and then you spontaneously jumping on Blutos out of nowhere, I didn't even get to film him doing anything because he just went and just did it.
For all you know, I just pushed my head in the sink. That's why I'm wet.
Nope. Look at your back. Turn around. Look at this. Did you? Oop. Did you
You're
get to
just
see
getting an
the?
excuse to film my butt.
Did you get to see the VelociCoaster from the water?
But I didn't think to look at it.
What? It was right there.
I was busy getting wet.
All right, so we made it over to the other side of the VelociCoaster. I don't know if they're testing right now. It seemed like they were doing it at regular intervals. Okay, so it sounds like the VelociCoaster's about to launch. I can hear some sounds. I think something's about to happen. I'm feeling it. And there it is, with people on it. What? I'm so jealous. That's so cool. People riding the VelociCoaster. Look at that. Wow, a good portion of the ride is just right here. That's cool.
And then it's accelerating to go over the top. Yeah.
So that was kind of funny because I have been trying to fit this camera through these bars right here to try to just get a nice perspective of this entire VelociCoaster area, and I just disassembled and reassembled my camera with the lens and reassembled it after I brought it out here, and then I could have just turned it sideways and poked it through there, so that's a little bit embarrassing. But Dennis, just like he did over at Bill Track Barges, Dennis just went to go ride the River Adventure ride. Sorry, I got distracted because it sounds like it's about to launch again. Right now, I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but there's some pretty particular sound effects. And then there it goes. Okay, there's nobody on it now. But there were people on it just a second ago. Alright, so we're heading out of Jurassic Park and into Hogsmeade. The sun is going down. Oh, there goes the coaster. Oh, that's so cool.
Did you see that?
I did.
Went right over that bridge over there.
It should come back around again. There it is. Wow,
Those
okay.
tulips.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dennis still hasn't met up with us yet, so we're still waiting on him to come and meet up with us. That was a weird way of saying that. All right, so we made it to the 3 broomsticks, and look who joined back up with us, Dennis. Hey! You got wet again.
His mask is soaking wet. His mask.
I was wet. Now I'm wetter.
Dang it. Okay, we're gonna go inside and get some butterbeer, I think. All right, so never mind, they actually directed us over to the Hogsheade. So we came over to the butterbeer parts right here, because why wouldn't we for butterbeer? And we got ourselves some butterbeer. We got a couple of frozen ones and then a couple regular ones. So now we are heading over to Mythos to finally have a well-deserved, exciting dinner by the water. And maybe the VelociCoaster will still be testing and we can see it testing at night. That sounds pretty cool. Brennan and I have eaten here one other time before and it was incredible. So I'm hoping that that quality will remain consistent. All right, well, we were just sat in Mythos and this restaurant will never not be overwhelmingly, thematically gorgeous. We're sitting right over there by the window so we can get a nice lagoon view tonight. All right, so here we are at the table. Everybody's enjoying their butterbeers and trying to decide what to get from the menu. Dennis, are you cold over there?
No.
Are you sure? You look a little cold. Did you have fun though? Cool. So this is one of the appetizers that they brought
Yep.
up. This is the
Sounded
spanakopita dip, which is spinach, feta cheese, lemon, and fresh herbs. Served hot with fresh pita chips and za'atar spice with fresh cucumber, tomato, and olives.
It's delicious.
So this is the other appetizer that we got. This is the fried calamari with the lemon wedge and marinara sauce. All right, so we are right inside that window right there. I came outside to see if I could see the VelociCoaster testing at night, which I haven't seen it yet. That doesn't mean that it hasn't been testing at nights. Sounds like there it is. There's the Hulk right there. But it would be really cool to see it at night, even though I did get to see it during the daytime. Man, Islands of Adventure is just absolutely gorgeous in the evening, isn't it? All right, so the food is here. I got the butternut squash ravioli. Dad over there got the brick oven roasted chicken behind his water bottle somewhere. Mom got the beef loin medallions right down there. And then both Brennan and Dennis got the fork, knife, and spoon grilled cheese. So everybody has a delightful little dish here, and we're just enjoying our time inside Mythos, and it's so nice and pleasant. All right, so we are all done with dinner, and Brennan got this banana ooey gooey cake to bring with us back to the resort. That looks great, doesn't it?
And then,
Is this ice cream?
I don't know.
Oh, it is. Uh-oh.
It's ice cream?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It smells very cinnamony, and there's some bananas in there. And then, what kind of cake is that? Chocolate cake? All right, so we just came out the back, and it's hard to see, but there it is. There's the VelociCoaster testing right over there. Finally get to see it during the daytime and at nighttime. And the entrance to Mythos is right over there. It's very dark. The park closed about 30 minutes ago now. So is Mythos as good as it was the first time that we had it?
Yeah, I actually really like Mythos. And this time your mom ordered the spanakopita dip for the appetizer. It was so good. I would love to get that again.
What's funny is that I got the butternut squash ravioli, and then Dennis got the tomato soup
He got what I got.
grilled cheese. We actually ended up switching. So I took his plate, he had mine, and we both had a great meal.
Was the ravioli good?
It was good. And now begins the long and relatively empty walk back to the water taxis to take that back to Portofino Bay. So because the park's been closed for a little bit, I do wonder if we're going to be encountering a line at the water taxi boat launch area. I guess we're going to find out. Maybe not, hopefully. Okay, so we made it over to the boat launch, and there's a pretty significant line for Portofino Bay. This is the longest I've ever seen this line. This is kind of interesting. All right, so we are finally on the boat to head back to Portofino Bay. That only took about 15 minutes. That wasn't terrible. But what Dennis decided to do is walk back. So he's already back at the resort right now. So we're going to get there around maybe 15 minutes after him. So here we are pulling into the dock in Portofino Bay. Look how beautiful this looks at night. Alright, heading back up to the room and probably calling it a night. So, Mom and Dad, did you have a good day today?
Yes, wonderful.
What was your favorite part?
Ooh. Probably Hagrid's motor ride, and the food was excellent.
Okay.
I enjoyed all the steak I
I would
had.
say the same.
Same for you. What was your favorite part of today?
The motor ride and the food. And, you know, and all the beautiful colors and lights.
I think the thing I appreciated the most was that I never got like overly hot. Like the weather kind of stayed pretty nice for a hot day today.
It did, didn't it?
It really did.
Let's
I mean, it
see.
didn't even really get cold
My favorite
outside.
parts is it's probably gonna be, so my camera battery died right as I was saying my favorite part of today, but Dennis, you walked all the way back from City Walk to Portofino Bay. Was it fun?
Yep. This is just a half mile, nice walk. Great way to work up the dinner.
Okay. And you got here 15 minutes before we did, so it was like the Skyliner situation, but inverted, right?
Yep.
What was your favorite part of today?
I like doing all the rides like back to back to back in Marvel. We did like Hulk, then Doctor Doom, then Spider-Man. It's just kind of cool seeing how the Express Pass worked.
Express
Kind of
Pass
just,
has been incredible
walked
today.
right on to everything. Also riding Hagrid's. And also going off on myself and riding some rides. That was fun too. I don't get to do that.
All right. Well, have a good night, Dennis.
Alright.
So I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow quite yet. We're still trying to figure that out. As far as myself and what my favorite part of today was, it's probably going to be Hagrid's as well. Just sharing that experience with my parents was just, it meant a lot, honestly. Hagrid's is one of my absolute favorite rides, so to be able to do that with them was just really cool, which has been kind of consistent with this entire trip, just in general. Just sharing these experiences with everybody. We've been going pretty hard. Without a doubt, this entire week that we've been just all over the theme parks, but they're going to be incredible memories. I'm excited to just upload all of this and just have this to look back on in the future, and I appreciate you following along. So I will see you soon. Have a good day, and goodbye.